Hey, all you cool cats and kittens out there. I wanted to show you guys what we're going to start doing for our weekly quarantine routine. Bing, bang, boom. Um, I'm going to try this out for the next couple of weeks anyway, because I'm noticing that you guys have been talking a lot about like trying to figure out what your schedule is and what your routine is, and this is a weird time, and let's start like figuring it out and being smart about it. I've told you guys a ton that this is a kind of a really interesting opportunity to get a test run on what your first year of college is like. It's you guys having to do a lot of academic work in environments that may not be very structured. It is you still trying to introduce yourself to new learning and challenging yourself without giving up and kind of calling it quits before you're done. It's all the difficulties of kind of moving the next step for you guys. So I wanted to show you guys what we're going to do. We have our organization category in our Illuminate tab. That is about 20% of our grade book. It's the organization section. This is when I go through and check your agendas or your binders. Well, in distance learning, this is how I'm going to check and make sure that you guys are organized. So from now on, all of my work you guys can get to me on Sunday. Like you'll see that on the distance learning agenda and the week at a glance for us. But I wanted to show you guys that there's just one thing that I'd like for you guys to get done on Monday, ASAP, right away, and it's this. So what you're going to do is that this is for this week. You're going to write your name up here. You're going to write Kyle. You're going to do the week starting 420 to 424, which is this week, and you're going to plan out your work and study hours for the week. Try to be as realistic as possible. Make a copy and submit it to Google Classroom by midnight tonight. So you're going to submit your like, this is how I plan to spend my week in terms of the hours where I'm going to be working, when I'm going to be working on my subjects, when I'm going to be getting some exercise, what my daily to-dos and tasks are. And I've kind of stolen a lot of this stuff here from a really cool Panda. It's something called a Panda Planner, but it's something that helped me get organized when I got out of college. And I'm thinking it might be really beneficial for you guys. So you're going to fill all this out. You're going to fill it out on Monday. This is how I think I'm going to spend my day. And then you're going to submit it to Google Classroom. And then over the course of the week, you're going to come back to this and treat it like a living document. You're going to change it as the week goes on with how you actually spent your time, how you implemented modifications or figured out any life hacks as to how you want to kind of change things. Don't forget to complete the end of day review at the bottom of each day. So you guys are going to come in, and I have it set up. I only have these kind of as visual anchors that Siemens Korea was worried about this. Are we suggesting that they wake up at 8:30 and eat lunch at 12? No, this is kind of just my visual anchor. I wanted to show you guys what this should look like. So you guys are going to tell me when you plan to wake up. I have 9 a.m. weekly work is posted for all teachers. It should be one of the expectations going forward. You're going to block out the time that you do lunch. And then all of this is where you're going to tell me what you're going to be working on. So from 1 to 2, I worked on my fourth subject, which is Chinese. I worked from 3 to 4 on my U.S. history stuff. So I'm going to go through and tell me where it is that you're planning to work on this. Go up here, and I want you to kind of optimistically, what are the things that you want to do? What are the subjects that you need to focus on? And you guys can here's kind of a nice way to set it up so you don't have to like type it all over. You can just do subject 2, you can copy this, and then you can highlight this whole thing and then paste it. And then that will kind of let us know, okay, you're working on your English stuff that time. So that might be kind of helpful to you. What else do I want you to do? Daily to-dos, like what are your major tasks for the day? This is what I would start with. So on Monday, check for new work, create this week's to-do list. Boom. Tuesday, it can be, I need to help my parents do this one thing. I want to make sure I do the dishes, and I've got to get that A push project done, whatever it may be. So you can go over here and submit it. The only thing on the weekend is submit all work to color by midnight, the exception of your very first plan out of your week. And then underneath the very bottom, I want you guys to scroll down to here, the end of day review. I'm hoping for the love of God that you guys are all going to sleep well earlier than 11 p.m., but I can't control you. So once you guys are done, I want you guys to go down to end of day review. There's no real end of day review for Monday except for to make a copy of this and submit it. And then tell me what you're excited for. This could be anything for the week. What are you excited for? If it can be honestly to go to bed, it can be to get up tomorrow and have waffles. It could be to get this project done, whatever it may be. And then on Tuesday, you're going to come down and you're going to do, starting Tuesday through Friday, you're going to give me what are your 3 wins, what are your 3 successes for the day, and how you'll improve. And then underneath Tuesday, you're going to tell me something you're grateful for. And then Wednesday, what you're excited for. Thursday, what you're grateful for. Friday, what you're excited for. Okay. And then a final end of the week, looking back at your week, what were your strengths? What did you do well? Take a moment to give yourself some self affirmation. Um, this sounds so stupid, but this is the part that made me realize that I get work in on time. It's not something that Kyle Kohler needs to worry about. He always gets his work in on time. Quality of work may be one thing, but I always get my work in on time. I don't need to work. I'm a really good organizer for my essays. I'm pretty decent in quadratic functions, whatever it is. But like that thing that you're like, I got that. I'm pretty good at that. Put that in this box. And then you guys are going to submit this on Sunday. Okay. So this is our quarantine routine. This is our attempt to get some organization down. And I want to see how you guys do with this. All right. Let me know how it works. See ya.